new to the guitar? Try these tips and tricks. A really good guitar player gets that way from a lot of practice time. Those who stick with it find that they truly love it, and friends and family love to hear them play. The following article will help you with some basic advice about getting started. Use the advice to your advantage. One of the most important things to remember when learning to play guitar is to practice. While this sounds obvious, many people overlook it. Try to practice the guitar a little each day. You should shoot for 20 to 30 minutes each time. Eventually, you should see your skills improve. When learning to play the guitar, try to find ways to stay motivated. Your skills won't improve when you get bored doing it. Try setting short-term goals that you can attain at your skill level. When you reach your goals, you should reward yourself. Another way to stay motivated is by practicing with a friend. Learn to play in time. This is essential to playing the guitar like a pro. You may have your fingering down, but you may have slight, almost inaudible pauses when you switch chords. You may have slight, almost inaudible pauses when you switch chords, even though you may have your fingering down. This will greatly affect the sound of your music. Try using a metronome, a person, or a music CD. Start playing slowly and learning how to play fast as you get more comfortable with it. Play along with a CD, another guitarist, or use a metronome. This will help you learn to play in time. When players first start learning to play the guitar, they often pause slightly to arrange their fingers properly. This will throw off your rhythm. You should practice playing slowly and quickly. Find your own guitar style. Once you have gotten down the basic, you need to develop your own playing style. Think about the kind of music you enjoy. When you become comfortable playing the guitar, you should be able to experiment with all kinds of styles and play whatever you want. While it's certainly tempting to try to jump in and play some of your favorite songs on the guitar, you should initially stick with simple tunes that can be mastered with just a little bit of practice. Doing this will help you continue building skills without causing frustration and disappointment along the way. From the structured sounds of classical guitar to the rowdy sounds of rock and roll, start simple when learning to play the guitar. Steer clear of complex songs and start with some easy tunes. Play children's songs that are not too complicated. Try some useful exercises for strengthening fingers. Some chords require complicated handwork that only becomes possible if you understand how to control the strings using your fingers. If you understand how to control the strings using your fingers, some chords require complicated handwork that only becomes possible. Try to learn some techniques to strengthen your fingers and hands, to help you improve your skill on the guitar. Listen to different styles of music. Do not be afraid to branch out from your favorite genre of music. You can learn a lot from listening to all sorts of songs. Listen to as many different styles of music as you can. Learn what it has to offer and get inspired by it. Get a chart of chord fingering and use it during your practice. The chart serves as a reference tool for you to remind you how to play certain chords. It is much more convenient to use a chart than to flip open a book when you are practicing, though guitar books are good. Once you buy a guitar and start the learning process, make sure to maintain your instrument properly. Learn how to clean and preserve your guitar so you can use it for years to come. Learn how to go about cleaning it, changing strings and tuning it. You are sure to have a guitar that makes you proud. Listen to professional instrumental guitar music for inspiration. Listening to professional music will inspire you to play much better. Listening to those with greater skill will help you to focus your learning style. If you do so in a style that you like, you get a lot more enjoyment out of practice. Learn to deal with sore fingers. When you are first learning to play, your fingers are not used to all of the contact on them. So your fingertips will become very sore rather quickly. But this is a normal process because that is what will help you develop the calluses that you will need to become a better player. So take care of your fingertips and your sore hand muscles and understand that they are all part of the process. Don't make your practice sessions too long. It can be easy to get overeager, especially when you are first starting out. Pace yourself. Practicing is great, but don't practice more than 30 or 45 minutes if it gets too boring. Burning yourself out on practicing can really kill your motivation. To keep from getting frustrated when you start out with the guitar, start with the basics. Rather than jumping right into chords and scales, learn the basic parts of the guitar, such as the nut, the fret and the bridge. Learning your instrument gives you a better foundation for knowing how to play. If you are really interested in learning to play guitar, you must be committed to practicing most every day. Part of learning to play well is memorizing chords and scales, being able to move from one to the other without thinking. This ability can only come by lots of practice. Aim for at least a half hour per day, moving up to an hour as you progress. Try asking someone to play a duet with you while you learn. One plays the melody and the other plays chords. This is a fun way to develop better technique. Practicing with someone will help if you ever want to play in a band or other group. Now that you understand more about learning how to play the guitar, you've got a great base to get started with. Whether you have always wanted to play or have just recently become interested in learning how to play, now is the time to take your first steps. Good luck.